Hello, vinyl community. I'm Bill Young, and welcome to the Michigan Record Club. I'm going to go ahead and take a stab at the year 2020 vinyl tag. I'm going to try to go through it relatively quick. Most of you who watch the channel regularly know what I have and what I like and everything. And but you might find it interesting, especially if you're new. Um, First question is the best find in 2019. And the best find for me in 2019 was the Beatles collection box set. It has all the stereo UK records, and I was excited when I found it. I don't think I would have ever went out looking to purchase it, but when I bought a collection and it was in that collection, and I got a chance to buy it for very little, let's just say. um, I had to. I had to do it just as an investment, if nothing else. So that would be the best find, I guess. I'm going to go with the favorite record, which is a grail that I've been searching for over a year. And that would be Miles Davis, A Kind of Blue. This is the 6i OG copy that is almost it's VG plus plus. If you could tell, the cover is just super clean. A little bit of a touch there, but nothing. The back is super clean. There's a little bit of a snag there, but that's nothing. And the vinyl, there's maybe a light smudge on it, but otherwise it's almost near mint. It is so clean. So I was happy. I was happy with that. I got a lot of good records this year. Of course, I like a lot of psych records, and I bought a few original pressings and a whole lot of reissues that, of course, you see nowadays with the resurgence of vinyl. The next one is a novelty record, and a novelty record is Lucky Guy. Lucky Guy was written, played, produced, everything by Jim Targel, who is a good friend of mine. He set me up with this record, which could have been the best find or my favorite record, but I got it into the tag anyhow as a novelty record. This is one of those records that everybody colors. You were supposed to color it with wild colors, make it stand out. Which, if you're trying to find one of these records that is not colored and is clean, it's almost impossible. And of course, the man who made the album, he had a couple extra, and he gave me one. And I thank you so much, Jim. You've been a great friend. Homage cover. This is a little different. This is a record that pays homage to a pack of cigarettes. The brand is Lucky Strikes. This is Smokin' OPS, or Smokin' OPs. That means other people's cigarettes, or cigarettes is with a C, but other people's. So Smokin' OPs pays homage to Lucky Strike. And then I moved on to picking a funky record out of my collection, and this is one that I love. Again, Motown is right here in Michigan, and there's so many good Motown records, and there's funky records produced every year, and that's just because, you know, you got to get the funk out. So this is a great one. This is by the Detroit Emeralds, and this is Do Me Right. And it is extremely funky, extremely good. Okay, next one I'm going to just move on to I Was There, a concert that I have went to. Again, I was shocked and saddened by Neil Peart's passing, and this is a concert that I went to early in my concert going days. I was just a young teenager, and when I saw this concert, I was just blown away. They had laser lights. They had, you know, loud music, a drum solo that only Neil could pull off, and I was just so impressed. The music moved me. I didn't know that music could be so spectacular. I mean, it was spectacular. All right. Geez, I wished I had an OG original copy of Gandalf, but I do spin this reissue quite often. If I got a OG or an OG, I would probably not play it and continue to play this one. But yeah, this is a great psych record, and all my buddies who are into the psych music will all agree that this is a great record to find as an original. Very hard. Very, very hard. All right. A unique label. Well, you know, there's all kinds of unique labels, and a lot of them I like, and some of them are special, but I thought, what, to be unique, we want something that's really, really strange. And this one's dusty, but can you believe that face? R.A. Jones Productions. Some guy with a mustache. This is right a local pressing here in Saginaw, Michigan, and I just thought that label was extra special. Pre-band. This was shown by a lot of people. It's a gold stamped promo of Cyndi Lauper's first or earlier band, Blue Angel. If you are a Cyndi Lauper fan, I suggest that you try to get this album. You could try listening to it on YouTube, but of course we all know that it ain't quite the same. But her vocals on this album are so much better than almost anything she's ever produced. I just like it. I like it a lot. Here's Cyndi Lauper's early band, Blue Angel. All right, an album that has two different covers. This was the original Electric Troon Stockholm 67, and that's what it looked like then. They reissued it, and that's what it looks like now in the reissue. Quite different. I do like the original sound better than the reissue there. That one it's a 180. It's still sealed, and I have that one for sale. If anybody's interested, make you a deal. Next we got a book. Yeah, this is a good book I read recently. This is Lita Ford, Living Like a Runaway, and great story of her life and all of her feelings and thoughts and everything. And if you notice, it's signed on the front, Lita Ford, and that emblem there, she has it on her arm. I think it's of a Black Widow or something. Anyhow, yeah, Lita Ford, Living Like a Runaway, because she was with the Runaways. I'll skip a couple. Underrated album. I didn't grab it off the shelf, but I always thought Bob Seger, Silver Bullet Live. Boy, he really just nailed it. As far as live albums go, this is one of my top favorites of all time. Would be Live Bullet, and just such great albums. And I still love that version of Turn the Page. And great album, great. Bought it cheap, and look at the price now. Well, I bought this one extremely cheap. I bought it I bought it with a set of records, I'll be honest, and each record averaged about $3, $3.50. This is an original near mint, or let's go with VG++, copy of Easter Everywhere. The record is just beautiful. And yeah, if I can find a few more of these good deals, but yeah, I didn't pay very much for it. And then last off, I'm gonna go with a Trilogy, and a shout out to my buddy Robert Z, because he just showed his collection, but the original 3 records of Boston and Don't Look Back and Third Stage was the Boston Trilogy. And in the 70s, you weren't nobody if you didn't have the Boston Trilogy. So I want to thank you all. It was great going through this tag. I hope I didn't bore you, but I'll be back real soon. I'm going to show you some recent finds, and while I'm feeling good. And so until then, thank you. See you around.